right before recording, like, maybe 2 minutes ago as to speaking right now, I just got done dropping a really stinky poo poo in the toilet over there. Um, it stinks. Like PU, it's bad. I've had really stinky farts lately, like abnormally smelly, like really bad ones. I don't know. Anyway, we're talking about Helluva Boss. Um, so to the untrained viewer, you might be asking, what is Helluva Boss? What is this thing that I'm talking about? Well, let me explain. It's Yeah, so basically that's what Helluva Boss is, more or less. Um, it's a series. It exists. It does. I should like it. I mean, you might have gotten the wrong idea from my explanation just now, but I actually really like the series. It's if you couldn't tell from the title, by the way. So I'm not here to, do a full in-depth breakdown of every character. Um, what I'm here to do is just give you my thoughts, and I'm going to do that now. Now, I know I'm very late to this. The last episode currently came out 4 months ago or so, but I just finished watching it. I stopped watching it for a while after season one concluded, and then I just recently, like a couple days ago, watched all of season two in one sitting, and all of season one again as well. It's really good. I enjoy it a lot. I actually enjoy it more than Has Been Hotel, I would say, which is a series I also really like. So, um, I mean, it's good. I know a lot of people are saying that there's too many swear words, valid criticism. Every character has daddy issues, valid criticism. It's just and Millie is like a nothing character, valid criticism. Um, there's a lot of things you can say that are wrong with the show, like a tremendous amount of things that are wrong. It completely fair. But I really like it personally. I mean, I like the characters, like the story, the animation, and the songs are fantastic as always. Um, I'm probably gonna be ranting for a while about the Sin characters in the show because in this Has Been Hotel slash Helluva Boss universe um, we have Lucifer's Pride in Has Been Hotel, and then Helluva Boss we have Beelzebub as Gluttony, Mammon as Greed, and as Osmodeus as Lust. Those are my favorite characters. I really like the power scaling thing where it's like the hierarchy and the sins are at the top just below Lucifer. And Mammon is my favorite character by far. He is such a joy to watch. He only gets one episode where he actually does anything, but oh, he's a hoot. And I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I think a big part of that is just the fact that he's voiced by Michael Cusack. Because I mean, if you don't know who that is, it's the guy who made Smiling Friends and Bush World Adventures, and anything Michael Cusack touches, just it's A plus in my book. I love that man so much. He has such an entertaining voice. He's so funny to listen to. Just to talk, like he's a really funny guy in general, but just listening to his voice is so fun. He does a great job voicing Mammon, and he's just so entertainingly evil. Where like Beelzebub is just kind of like a party girl. Osmodeus is like genuinely a good person. Lucifer is just a weird dad. But Mammon is just evil. And I think every story could use a character like that. You have the more complex characters, then you just have one or two characters in the story that are just pure, irredeemable evil. Like a really good example is Jack Horner in Puss in Boots 2, where he just kind of exists as the bad guy with no like redemption arc. He's just there to be evil. And I think that goes a very long way in a story. Um, the and the relationship with Osmodeus and Fizarali is really weirdly wholesome, as I've seen other people say as well. It's like one of the healthiest relationships I've ever seen in media, where it's just you have a demon and then an extremely powerful demon who's literally the embodiment of a sin, and you put them together and it's just this beautiful concoction where like that's the kind of relationship I wish I could have with a woman. I'm single, very much so. um so can I also say for a second, Osmodeus and Mammon have some of my favorite character designs I've ever seen in anything. Like those two, like I really like the character design of everyone in the show, but their designs specifically are they just look so cool. Like the animation is so good, and just like the way that Asmodeus' suit, like his jacket is so cool. I don't know. I really like the designs. I think Vivian Madrona really excels at designing characters. I think that's something a lot of people can agree on, definitely, even if you don't like the shows. Um, Blitz and Fizzarolli's relationship is something that I think was handled well. It could have been handled better. Yeah, absolutely. I think it was a bit rushed with the resolution, but um, I think like how they were friends in their childhood and then they weren't because of the fire and the tragedy of that, and then they reconciled because they like it just if you've seen the episode, I'm not going to do a full breakdown of any episode. I'm really just making this video for anyone who's already seen the show, because if you haven't, you're going to have no idea what I'm talking about, because I'm not here to explain it. I'm just here to say what I like about it. um yeah, I mean, it's just I and you can go on and on about how repetitive the daddy issues gets, which I agree. But I think the episode X's and O's with where we meet Moxie's father, Crimson, and their whole dynamic there with the mob family aspect is, I really like it. I think it's very intriguing and entertaining, and I think it was maybe not handled the best, but written all right. I enjoyed it. I don't think there's any specific episode I particularly disliked, and Stolas is a hoot. That's an owl pun for you smart people out there. Um, I mean, I don't really have too much to say. I don't script my videos, if you couldn't tell. I'm just here ranting about things I like about the show, which is not organized in any way at all, not even a little bit. Um, what else do I like about it? Millie is, I agree, she's kind of a nothing character, but it's very enjoyable watching her go on a murderous rampage in X's and O's where she kills everybody with badass music playing in the background. That's very nice. You know, one of my least favorite things about the show is Luna. She's just there as a furry. She's there as furry bait, and we all know it. That's her entire purpose. She's a like a frustratingly arrogant character where she just kind of like she's just kind of a bitch, and that's her entire thing. Like she doesn't do anything apart from be a bitch for the entire series, apart from like very specific moments where she has a bit of humanity. Um, Chaz is great. One of my favorite characters, hands down. I think it's hilarious how Vivian said that she just wanted to pick the most fuckboy name she could possibly think of, and I think they hit the nail on the head with Chaz. That's a good one. Uh, Yeah, I mean, it's good. I think and Mammon is just, he's so great. I think about him sometimes at work when I'm bored. I eat like just watching it, like remembering his scenes in my head. He's just so entertaining to watch, and Michael Cusack is such a good voice actor. I love his stuff so much. And yeah, that's really about it. I just wanted to rant about it for what is this, 9 minutes now. You have a good day, everyone.